What's up, YouTube? I thought I'd tell you about being homesick in the Navy since I'm homesick in the Navy. Anyway, guys, homesickness does happen. It's gonna happen to you unless you're soulless, you know. But if you are, then you have nothing to worry about, dude. So you are never gonna be more homesick than when you're in boot camp, because you're not just homesick, it's probably one of the first times you're being dragged away from your family, because the majority of the people who are going through boot camp are 18 years old, like myself was. I'm 21 now, but I was 18 going through boot camp. Never really detached from my mom and my family like that, or detached from my dog. And if you guys don't know the backstory of my dog and you don't watch my other videos, I got this tiny little puppy. You know, and my girlfriend's my sister's ex-boyfriend found him in a forest, like covered with fleas, covered all this stuff, and we saved him. She's not with the dude anymore, but we kept the dog, and then I became best friends with the dog. I'd sleep in my room every night. My sister and my mom don't love the dog as much as me. They might say they do. They always say they do. They're like, oh no, Bear loves me more. Bear loves me. He sleeps with me. I take him on runs. I care about him the most. Anyway, I'm detached from him for a long period of time. I'm feeling super homesick. I miss my dog. I miss my mom. I miss my family. And you add that on top of you being in boot camp, which is one of the most like stressful, depressive like things of your life. You will never be more sleep deprived in your life than boot camp. I promise you. I promise you. And it doesn't help that you're getting messages from home, like little letters saying, oh, everything's great. Because time moves so much more slower while you're in boot camp, because a lot of times you're working for like your entirety of the day. You are working for the entirety of the day. Anytime you're up, you're working in boot camp, training, learning, etc. And it's super stressful. So time goes by super slow. Where on the outside it's like this, and they're passing week by week pretty early. When you get out of boot camp, it feels like you just spent like a year there, you know? You don't get any contact with your parents besides like 2 phone calls, and that they have to answer for you to get contact. They could not be up or be away from their phone, and guess what? You don't get another one. It's not like you go to the booth, which they don't tell you what days you're going. It's not like you get in the booth, you call home, Chief, my mom didn't pick up, let's try again tomorrow. You know, it's not like that. Your mom doesn't pick up, sucks to be you. Sucked to be me. My mom didn't pick up, my girlfriend at the time didn't pick up. She's probably with Jody, but maybe that might have been a good thing, because everyone who did get a parent who picked up, they came out of the booth crying hysterically, and mostly girls, some dudes, but they're just crying, weeping, and they're like regretting their decision to join. And that's what military does, weeding out the weak, or at least it's supposed to. And then let's say you get out of boot camp and you get to see them at graduation if they care enough to come to your graduation. And you get like maybe a couple hours with them. I didn't really see my family too much. I spent it with my girlfriend at the time. Bad choice. What am I just throwing little shots in here for? Being a douche. But then next thing you know, you fly out to your A school. My A school was in Texas. So yeah, I'm a little less homesick because now I can call them if I want, but you're still in this environment where you feel so detached from civilian life and regular home, because you're literally gonna study, which is like your work, for like 13 hours a day, and it's all military drill formations. You're still marching everywhere. You're stuck in the barracks. You have to wear certain things, and you just don't feel like you do at home, which is what alleviates homesickness when you're out and about. Like, I'm chilling right now, you know, wearing some shorts. I got MMA practice in like 30 minutes, which reminds me of home because I grew up a wrestler my whole life. So when you're out in the fleet, you can actually do things you want to do things that remind you of home, do things that make you comfortable. What's you? A school, it is you wake up now, you wear this, you march here, you do this, you march home, you eat this, and you go to sleep. That's A school. So still pretty stressful and make you homesick, and you can't really take leave if your homeschool if your A school doesn't fall on time of like Christmas leave, because a lot of A schools normally shut down because of civilian instructors who take leave, and everyone and all the it's like leave stand down, Christmas stand down, whatever. You can choose to take leave to go see your family for like a week at Christmas. But let's say your A school doesn't go through that. So you just went through boot camp in A school. If you have a short A school, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you complaining. Corpsman A school is long, all right? Especially if you get a C school or a follow-on school. I had to go to North Carolina after that for FMTB, which felt like boot camp again. More homesick in FMTB than I was in Texas. But also you're not like allowed a car, so you can't really do much. But I'm here to tell you it gets better. As soon as you get to your first base, it gets a whole lot better. You start making friends, you start going out on the weekends. You can start doing stuff that makes you feel like you're at home, you know, buy an Xbox, buy PS4. Me and my buddies from work, you know, after work, we'd get on PS4, we'd go paintballing, because there's this place pretty close to us that did free military. All we had to do was pay for the balls. And it was fun. I had Skype, I had internet. I was able to Skype my new girlfriend, who is now my fiance. Mind you, this is years ago, but you guys know Brittany. So that made me feel less homesick because I had her there. Also, it didn't help that I got a duty station that was like an hour away from home, so that was pretty gnarly. But now that I'm living in California, I'm states away, and I don't really feel homesick. Feel pretty normal, and that's because I surround myself with stuff that makes me feel like home, like dirty clothes on the floor, and I'm malnutrishing myself by just eating trail mix for breakfast and drinking Gatorade. So that's homesickness in a nutshell. And if you want to go off on the verge of deployments, go talk to JT. You know, JT Suits, good old buddy. He's gonna get his ass whooped in wrestling, but you can go ask him what it's like to be homesick on a deployment, since I'm a little pogue. I'm sure it sucks more than all three combined that I just said. So if you leave a like, that'd be appreciated, and I'll see you guys.